All right, DIY mosquito and fly catcher. We're gonna do both in just a minute, but first we gotta get two 2-liter bottles, and we're gonna have to cut them at somewhere near the top here. And I use a straight blade, and then I finish it off with scissors. So we're gonna do that real quick here. Okay, as you see, I've got the blade already in there, and I've cut a slit into it. Now I'm gonna finish off the slit by just sticking the scissors in there. And I'm gonna cut away until I meet the other side. Right, so we got that out. This is for the fly, and I'm gonna do the mosquito one. I don't wanna waste your time on seeing it again, but take the cap off, throw that away. You're gonna put it in there like that, but not yet. Okay, I'm gonna finish off the mosquito one real quick here. All right, the cutting's done here. We're gonna do the fly one first. I marked it as fly, okay? First, we're gonna take some hot water. This is hot water here. We're gonna add a couple of drops of Dawn. Okay, then we're gonna stir it up a little. And we're gonna let that sit till it gets cool enough to handle and pour into the plastic. While we're waiting for the hot water to cool with the soap in it, we're gonna add some fruit, yummy for the flies there, into the base of the 2-liter bottle, okay? So this is half an orange here. They seem to like oranges a lot, so I use oranges, okay? And once this cools down, we're gonna add it to that till it's about halfway, getting the camera there, halfway on the oranges here to the top. So halfway to the on the mark of the oranges. Okay, it's a little cooler now, the water with the soap in it, the Dawn soap is. Okay, we're just gonna add it to there till it's about halfway full. So kind of watch the line here. Don't wanna go too far. There we go. And that's enough, okay? And we're gonna take the top portion that we cut off and took the cap off. We're gonna insert it in there, okay? And what's gonna happen is the flies are gonna go down in here. They're gonna get eaten around on these oranges, and then the next thing you know, they're gonna get trapped in the water and they can't get out. And plus it's gonna be hard for them to get out of the funnel there. And you're gonna use some regular painter's tape because you have to redo this every 2 weeks, make your mosquito and your fly trap every 2 weeks. So it's best to use the painter's tape. So you can just put it on there and just take it back off when you need to refill it. And it's quite easy. You're just gonna go around the sides, just pinch it on there, okay? And if you want to, you can get some string or a rope. If you wanna hang it up in the air, that's up to you. Just don't hang it up too high because flies only fly so high and so do mosquitoes. So it's best to keep them like on a perch or a shelf or a window or somewhere, you know, where they're attracted a lot so you can catch them. But if you gotta hang it, just put a little string and then put the tape around it. It'll hold it just fine, tying it on it. I'll show that too in the video at the end there. Okay, now the mosquito one requires also hot water, but no soap, okay? Then you're gonna need a 1/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, okay? Just put it right there in the hot water. I'm using my handy cut knife here as the stir. And you're gonna stir until it completely all disappears, okay? And usually the water will go clear, kind of like magic trick. And you'll no longer see sugar and it means it's blended. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Notice how it got real clear. Now it's ready to pour into the vessel. Okay, there we go. Then we're gonna add 1/8 of a teaspoon of yeast. This is going to smell like a human or animal's breath to the mosquitoes, and they're gonna be attracted to it. So I just use Fleischmann's active dry yeast here. Stir it up a little. We'll let that sit for a little bit there. Now, as you see in there, it's already starting to bubble up, so it's creating that great formula of air for the mosquitoes that they love so much. Now the bottle's starting to smell like a yummy mammal breathing out carbon dioxide. We're gonna put the cap on and tape it just like the mosquito trap we did here. And then when it runs out of time, these only last about 2 weeks, both of them. So you have to change them out, but it's so cheap to make. Only way I like to do it, cheap and easy, okay? And then mosquitoes will go right into there for their death. That carbon dioxide just lures them in, thinks it's a breathing mammal of some sort. Especially when I'm on my lawnmower, man. They chew the biscuits out of me. So there you go, you got a mosquito, and you've got a fly. Now I'm gonna make my hanging ropes because you wanted to see how that was done. Okay, here's my rope here. I got it at the dollar store for $1.75. Don't ask why, it's a dollar store, it's $1.75. Doesn't make any sense to me either. But anyway, here's the rope I got. And I'm just gonna cut enough off for both bottles, right there. So there's my hanging rope there. I'll take it, go in halves on it. So you just kind of measure it out yourself. It's about 2 feet long, 4 feet in all. You cut it here, down the middle. Kabang, there we go. Then you're just gonna tie knots on each end. Nice and easy. It's a little knot. And then on the other side, a little knot, okay? And what you'll do is you'll put them on both sides and you'll put the tape around it, and the edge of the tape will be on the base part of it here, of the knot, so it'll stay in place, so it won't pull through, okay? And the same for the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I tie a knot in this one. So there you go. Got my rope hooked up here, okay? Nice and taut, easy to handle. Okay, that's our fly trap there. Water, hot water, soap, mix with the orange slices or any fruit you can find to use. Make sure it's a fruit because that'll really attract them. And then right here, we've got our carbon dioxide maker for the mosquitoes, okay? And that's just a cup of hot water, 1/8 of yeast, okay? Mixed with 1/4 cup of sugar, and boom, it starts making the carbon dioxide, and look at it, it's already making it deep inside there, and those mosquitoes will get hungry and get right in there. Tell you what, it's a cheap way to do it. Every 2 weeks, you just change it out, make a new one. Didn't take that much time. Super cheap, super safe, easy to make. Works for me. God bless.